All right, scattered clouds around during sunset, making for beautiful scenes all across our state. This one from Columbia Lake. Thank you to Glenn for sending it in to weather3 at WFSB.com. Also capturing the moon, the full blue supermoon tonight. Andrew from Canton, absolutely stellar out there. And a check of our network of iCams, you can see some of the moonlit sky there from Torrington, from Stores as well. There's our view from New Haven, and looking from along the shoreline in Old Saybrook, while the moon is up, you can see the reflection there on the water. So a check of course, live first alert radar showing that we are dry tonight after some morning rain in association with a cold front. It will be days before we see our next chance for any sort of wet weather. The big story will be a downturn in temperature in the near term, followed by a big rebound, taking us to summer-like levels for the unofficial end of the summer season, of course, with the Labor Day coming up this weekend. So compared to this time last night, we are several degrees cooler, and by this time tomorrow night will be even cooler all across Connecticut. Right now, we're in the mid and upper 60s inland for many communities, holding on to 70 in Hartford, low 70s along the 95 corridor. But on a northwesterly breeze, drier air, cooler air continues filtering into southern New England. So at one point this morning, dew points were in the 70s. We've gone from the 60s now into the 50s, and they go even lower. So it's going to be quite comfortable over the next several days. Over the holiday weekend, a little bit of an uptick, a little bit of some mugginess returns Sunday into Monday, but nothing too oppressive. So looking at the big picture, in the wake of the front that moved through Connecticut, high pressure, the big blue H is building in and again will dominate for days to come. So Idalia that is down to our south, of course, some of those high clouds reaching us here in southern New England, those clouds move away as the storm tomorrow moves offshore, and eventually through the upcoming weekend by Saturday into Sunday could become problematic for Bermuda. So in the meantime, tonight temperatures bottom out mid and upper 50s inland, low 60s along the 95 corridor. And a check of futurecast for tomorrow morning. Those scattered high clouds that may persist again will be giving way to a mainly clear sky as we head through the course of our Thursday afternoon. Temps tomorrow reach the low 70s in the Northwest Hills, mid 70s elsewhere inland, and with a wind off the land as opposed to off the sound, that offshore wind. Temperatures along the shoreline will be as warm, if not a little bit warmer, compared to interior portions of the state. And tomorrow evening for the first home game for UConn at the Rent in East Hartford as the Huskies take on North Carolina State. We're looking good weather-wise. Temperatures that are initially in the 70s for tailgating and kickoff. Kickoff is at 7:30. Will fall into the 60s quickly as the night progresses with a subsiding wind, that clear sky, and plenty of dry air in place. You may need a jacket by the end of the game. You will certainly need a jacket come Friday morning. Friday, the 1st of September, also marks the start of meteorological autumn, and it will feel like it across Connecticut, especially inland. Some of the usual cooler spots could dip into the upper 40s. Again, high pressure builds in for the upcoming weekend, so dry and bright for days to come. After that chillier start early Friday, a big rebound near 80s Friday afternoon, mid to upper 80s as we head Saturday into Sunday, 90 or higher for Labor Day Monday, and we go perhaps even warmer into early next week if we're able to string 3 90-degree days together. We'll have our second heat wave of the year. Meanwhile, certainly beach weather at the shoreline with highs getting progressively warmer, well into the 80s over the 3-day weekend.
All right, looking pretty nice. Mark, thank you so much.